Welcome to this week's video email, When Teamwork Shapes a Memory. I hope you've had a good week and that you've found time to enjoy these summer days, whether you're officially on holiday or not. I'm still in the throes of examining. My last face-to-face session for this term is tomorrow, which feels surprisingly late. It's been an unusually busy end to this academic year. Something a little strange happened to me this week. Do you believe in karma? I wasn't sure I did, but now I'm not quite so certain. Let me explain. Last week I shared a bit about the exam season and the quiet professionalism I try to bring to each exam room. A sense of calmness, care and quiet attention that I hope helps every candidate feel just a little more at ease. I ended that email by saying that, as it landed in your inbox, I'd be in the middle of another exam performance in another venue with another candidate, each one special and each one different. As I arrived home after a 3-hour drive from that exam centre, I received this message, sent to head office but kindly copied to me, from a teacher whose students I'd met earlier that day. I can honestly say that in my 23 years of teaching, Claire has been the best examiner my students have ever had. She has accommodated all my SEN candidates and put them at ease. All my candidates have had a great experience. This experience is the experience that each and every candidate should get every time. I read it with a lump in my throat, not just because it was kind, though it truly was, but because it touched something deeper. It reminded me how powerful it is when someone notices that the care you've tried to give, especially when that care is quiet, when it's delivered through the tone of your voice, your gentle laughter, the way you pause, the way you conduct yourself, the way you explain where to sit or how to adjust the stool. None of it flashy, but all of it deliberate. And it affirms something I've long believed but don't always find the right words for, that a good experience isn't just something a child has, it's something we make together. The candidates brought their nerves, their hopes and their hard work. The teacher brought deep care, preparation and advocacy. Parents made space in busy days to be present, offer support and cheer from the sidelines. And I did my part, calmly, quietly, kindly, to help make it all feel doable. It was, in every sense, a team effort. Sometimes, in education or performance settings, we talk as though results are what matter most. But in truth, it's the memory of the experience that often shapes confidence, resilience and future choices. And for many of these children, especially those sitting a public exam for the first time, that memory will last far longer than a results slip. Because when a child's first experience of something big and new is met with kindness, encouragement and calm, it becomes a foundation that they carry with them into the next exam, the next performance, the next unfamiliar room. Even into adulthood, they'll remember how it felt to be welcomed, treated with dignity and met as a whole person, not just a candidate. And it's not just children who remember. Adults remember too, the teacher who sat beside them at their first performance, the examiner who smiled instead of frowning, the grown-up who offered encouragement instead of pressure. Those things stay with us, Sometimes it's hard to know whether our presence, our tone, or our choices are landing in the way we hope. So when someone takes the time to say, "This mattered," it's worth pausing to notice. I'll be tucking this message away for the days that feel heavy, because whether the impact is acknowledged or goes unseen, I'll keep doing this work quietly, consistently, and with care, because I know just how much it matters. So how do you explain this positive outcome? As my husband pointed out, I wouldn't have done anything different in that session compared to all the others I do, yet I don't usually receive such specific recognition. Do you think it had anything to do with the fact that I wrote about it last week to you? If so, how does that work? Wishing you some of what I received this week. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.